5-man electoral committee. They were sent from Abuja to conduct today's World Congresses for the PDP in Osun State. Invited we aspirants for a meeting. Getting to the venue, which is the hotel there in Osogbo, I saw about 6 men lying down at the entrance of the hotel with guns pointed at their head. And I inquired, who are these guys? One of the SSS guys said, they are thugs. I said, thugs? Inside this hotel for what? On further probing, I found out there are no thugs, but my men, the guys I sent from here to go as advance team, when they are ready for, they should call me and book some hotel rooms for my guests. And I approached the SS guy and said, look, these are no talks. One is my driver, this is my PRO, this is my this and that. How can there be talks here? The guys now shouted that they were asked on the authority of the Minister of Religious Affairs that they were asked to lie down and be taken away to somewhere else. And I told the guy who they already seized their telephones, and I now pleaded with the guy. I said, look, I can stand for them. There are no talks. They're my men. He agreed, gave back the telephone to me, and I gave it to them. I said, look, they were trying to make. I said, go, forget about it. You are getting your phone. That's what you face sometimes in politics. They left. I said, go back to your car. If you cannot stay in the car, go outside the gate. Then I went inside the hall. On entering the hall, I saw Omisore sat. The minister, one Shogu Agbola, was a retired custom officer, the lady, and then one other person I can't recognize. And I walked straight to them. I said, Honorable Minister, your men are out there harassing our party men. He didn't allow me to finish. He jumped and hit me. He gave me a blow on my chest. Yes, Jalili Adesina, the Honorable Minister. I said, what? Before I knew it, Shogo grabbed me like that and another blow. He held me like that. Omisore came from the back and was hitting me. I just did this. I held my hand up like that with about 7 guns pointed at me, cocked and pointed at my head. From, I think, 5 SSS and 2 policemen. And because I looked around like that. For a couple of minutes, then the former chairman of Eden North Local Government, Alhaji Kazim, jumped in between me to release the grip from the grip that will go out of me. So go brought out the sharp object, whether it's a knife or something, stabbed the guy here and in the mouth, and blood started gushing out. That's why they now left me and were retreating. And I was telling him, I said, the only thing I said when I was retreating, I said, Jalili, is this what I get for making you my DG Director General in 1992? Without me, that God used me. Without that, you won't be what you are today. But God is still alive. I left because the guy was bleeding. I took him to the state headquarters police, where they took him to the hospital and they sedated it. And I wrote my report. I'm just coming from the CID to ACCID. I'll repeat my report, and I'm going to press charges for assault on both on Omisore, the minister, and whoever is in the world. I'm going to do that. Thank you.
Well, would you want to make some clarifications before?
It's a hotel, Adines Hotel. Yes.
Sir, why do you think these people try to attack you?
Well,
what do you think they want to achieve by this kind of assaults?
Maybe they feel they can intimidate, because we have elections coming and stuff like that. If you know you're going to win an election, I don't think you want to disrupt that election. But if you know you're losing an election, that's when you want to cause all kinds of problems. They've seen the handwriting on the wall. All of them are for Omisore, and they know Omisore has lost out. So the next thing to do is to try to intimidate people into submission. That is the only thing I can reasonably make out of it. You know, Jalili Adesina is Omisore is my Friday. You know, he made him the minister. But I'm at a loss. Even if you're a thug before you became a minister, when you became a minister, you should be able to have, you know, left all those things. No, I couldn't believe that this is a minister.
For police affairs.
For police affairs. There are over 45 policemen there. When I now went to the police headquarters, the commissioner of police said that none of his men were among those 45 policemen. They didn't even contact his command for any security for the area. So he must have brought his men from somewhere else. They were there, went through all these things were happening. Nobody didn't even raise an eyebrow. They didn't even come in to do anything. So I think it was planned and all that.
So the Bantura primary is coming up this Saturday.
Yes.
Do you still believe, or do you believe in the party, or in those people who conduct the primary? Do you believe in their credibility?
Well,
do you hope for a free and fair primary election?
I was there this morning when materials were being sent out, and I inquired from the committee that how did they generate the names of those that are going to conduct this election. The party chairman now answered that it was from they had a state executive council meeting that all the chairmen sent in their list. It's okay, I said that. Now when I called my own two party chairmen, and they said no, they did not send any list. The list was drawn up by the state chairman. And looking at all the people that were given the list to, I don't think I can recognize anybody as being a party member except one lady from Odium, Elijah from Odium. That's the only person I could recognize. But then they said, well, all they're going to do is take the materials to the local government chairman, and the local chairman in turn will now lead them around the wards, and this is to be given to the ward secretary. That's the only thing I know. I've known so far. You know.
Your Excellency, do you envisage further attack on the supporters before the?
Well, I hope not, because I've instructed this, and I'm going to press. If they do, if the police comes in, fine. If people decide to do self-help, there's nothing I can do about it. But I hope the police is going to take this out.
Yeah, sir. Your entrance into this race.